We gotta watch this new Sunny V2 video.
Ellen's trying to make a comeback with her new stand-up special.
Oh my gosh, she's so unlikable though. You feel me? And that's coming from a motherfucker that gets hate every day online, dude. This is terrible. Holy shit.
Although its reviews have mostly been terrible. She spends most of the special responding to her being kicked out of showbiz, which began when someone posted just one single tweet. Right now, we all need a little kindness. You know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive.
Yeah, I heard her. She was like a bro, like a to people. Like when she's not on camera, she's a fucking ass, bro. And I mean, I don't know. This is all alleged. It's just a bunch of hearsay and other people are saying it, but I'm gonna be honest, her face just bothers me, so I'm gonna believe it anyways.
Respond to this with the most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean. The tweet, posted in March 2020, received bad enough replies to begin Ellen's downfall.
Damn.
I worked at Real Food Daily, served her and Portia at brunch. She wrote a letter to the owner and complained about my chipped nail polish, not that it was on her plate, but just that it was on my hand.
Is this real? You're mad at a waiter's chipped nail polish? She lucky. I'll chip some ass flakes in her food. What's wrong with you? You want some brunch? You gonna get my ass hairs. My fault.
I worked till closing the night before, and this was the next morn. Almost got me fired.
What a
Polish story was so unbelievable, the person who wrote it went on Inside Edition.
This former waitress claims she was threatened with a 2-week suspension after Ellen DeGeneres complained about, of all things, her chipped...
Like, look at her. She does not look like a pleasant person. You feel me? Like, just her mouth form. It's like this. Hold on. I got you. It's like this. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'll shut the fuck up.
fingernail polish.
I remember just being like, really?
But the stories shared back on Twitter were only getting worse. I once worked at Warner Brothers. One day I was in the elevator and Ellen and her entourage came in. Naturally, I held it for her and asked her what floor she was getting on. Her assistant answered 3rd floor. 30 minutes later, I got a call from my boss saying I was fired because I was harassing her.
What? She asked you what floor? Dude, I can't stand this. Chat, also, I've been seeing shit online. I don't know if it's true. This is all alleged. She might be on like a Epstein list or something, right? She might be on some type of list. And she just left the United States and she went to the UK. I don't know how true that is. I'm not sure if those are correlated. I don't even know if it's real or not. But brother, I seen it on Twitter. There goes that. She on a Diddy list? Yeah, some type of list, bro.
An old friend worked on her a lot and smiled and said good afternoon to her one day and she became unhinged. Who do you think you are? You don't look at me, yada yada. She said Portia was with her and seemed embarrassed and tried to calm her down. Has forever changed my opinion of her. The responses went on and on and on, all of which being compared to Ellen's classic catchphrase.
I don't even know how she had a show. Like, she's not even likable. Like, objectively speaking, it's like, who's a Ellen fan? Like, are you an Ellen fan, dude?
I always end each show by saying be kind to one another.
Audience member Dana Dima
She's fake!
Teo then went public with her degrading experience on the show.
They tell you, you know, you can't be smarter, funnier than Ellen. She's the comedian and the star, not you.
Don't be funnier than Ellen. That's gonna be hard considering she's not that funny to begin with. If you've
True, actually true. That is not funny.
been a comedian your whole life and you're afraid a random audience member will upstage you.
Wait, she's a comedian for real though, chat? Is that how she got her show? How the f did she even get her show? Like, how did she get her platform? What was she known for before like the Ellen show? She was a comedian? Like an actual like Cat Williams or a Dave Chappelle, like she was on stage. Yeah, no way. I don't believe it at all, dude. Her stage presence must be amazing. I'm lying.
Maybe you're just not funny. Dana then revealed that Ellen's completely different when the cameras turn off.
How does the Ellen we see on TV compare to the Ellen you saw when the cameras stopped rolling?
Totally different. She would only speak to the audience when the cameras were rolling. As soon as they turned the cameras off, she would not even acknowledge the audience.
Wow.
She would just sit on the couch, basically.
Which was
wow, bro. She's like, that's just crazy fake. That's insane. Chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like this is just like my own headcanon, right? Completely in my brain. I feel like this is how Mr. Beast is. I feel like Mr. Beast on camera. What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be blowing up a house. Oh my god, it's gonna be so exciting. As soon as the cameras go off, it's like, I told you to not blow it up yet, you son of a... You think I'm with you, son of a... was me. You know what I mean?
Was supported by Hedda Muscat, one of the show's former producers.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is.
She agreed that things were different when the cameras weren't rolling.
We were told from the very beginning, don't talk to Ellen, don't do this, you can't, go into her office. It was very nerve-wracking, very stressful. We all walked on eggshells all the time.
And after the show's DJ the same, BuzzFeed launched their own investigation, interviewing a further 11 former employees. They were fired after taking medical leave or bereavement days to attend family funerals. One employee who claimed she was fed up with comments about her race essentially walked off the job.
Let Ellen talk about me. I got jokes for her ass, trust.
Said they were also instructed by their direct managers to not speak to DeGeneres if they saw her around the office. After the accusations went viral, Ellen issued a statement within the company. Hey everybody, it's Ellen. On day one of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice, and everyone would be treated with respect. Obviously something changed, and I'm disappointed to learn that this has not been the case. And for that, I'm sorry. Anyone who knows me knows it's the opposite of what I believed and what I hoped for our show, yet Ellen's former
What
producer-
type of shit is that? That's like being in a abusive relationship, you know what I mean? Dude just whoop your ass. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. I will never do that. This is supposed to be a happy, healthy family, and I'm only apologizing because I was caught. Like, what the
certainly didn't buy it.
So when Ellen says she's not aware of this environment, you don't think that rings true?
It's a lie.
Ellen then took a 2-month break and began a brand new season by addressing the public.
As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very-
She looks like a light mode Steve Jobs. Like, can you guys see it, bro? You feel me? And there's something about her that just like seems uncanny. I'm still trying to figure out how she got her own show. Like nepotism, or like how did she get her own platform if she was so like heinous? Like, I don't get it. Allegedly heinous, I'll say. Money? She just had money? Was it her money? Was she just rich or something? Or she's been around since the 80s. Damn! Maybe she just grumpy.
Seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
She'd then make the promise,
and I am committed to making this the best season that we have ever had.
Although the ratings said the opposite.
Damn.
Because only 6 months later, the New York Times published, Ellen DeGeneres loses 1 million viewers after apologies for toxic workplace.
Damn.
It explained that Ellen had been averaging 1.5 million viewers over the last 6 months, down from 2.6 million in the same period last year.
Holy shit, that's actually insane though, chat. Imagine you go live on Twitch and you have a 1.5 million viewers watching you, dude. That's kind of wild, dude. Holy shit.
The show's loss of more than 1 million viewers translates to a 43% decline, representing a steeper drop than any of its competitors. As a result, Ellen made the announcement,
I am announcing that next season, season 19, is going to be my last season.
Adding in the Hollywood Reporter, as great as this show is, and as fun as it is, it's just not a challenge anymore. I need something new to challenge me, with her being exposed also clearly having an impact. She'd state the expose destroyed me, honestly. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. And it makes me really sad that there's so much joy out there from negativity. It's a culture now where there are just mean people. And it's so foreign to me that people—
Aren't you the mean person though? Again, I want to see a video. I heard so many stories about her just being rude. Like, you hear one story, it's like, okay. You hear another story and it's like, okay, whatever. You got 30 people saying that you're just mean as shit. Brother, you might be a little mean. You feel me? And that's okay to be a dickhead, you feel me? But just own it a little bit. Have a little bit of accountability.
People get joy out of that. These mean people responded stating, even without the controversy, the show hasn't been fun and genuine for years. It may have never been, but at least it seemed like it. But Ellen is tired of it all, and she's lousy at hiding it now. No more dancing by her, no monologue half the time, bad jokes that are dragged out way too long, tons of old show clips, tons of self-promotion, and a guest host every Friday. These elements led to an average final season,
She
which
got
Ellen
some big ass ears. She kind of got like a ninja build. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Ninja. He's the GOAT of Twitch. You feel me? That mother, he really went out and did his thing and You feel me? Well, not really now. Castanat is like the goat of Twitch. Like Ninja's up there, dude. You feel me? Like his mark on Twitch was absolutely amazing. Big ass ears on Ellen.
By crying with her audience.
Don't worry, I can say it. I have big ass ears myself.
She then mentioned the possibility of returning to acting, but instead made a documentary titled Saving the Gorillas, Ellen's Next Adventure.
Just look creepy.
It released in 2023.
Ellen
with only
look fucking creep. This look creepy as shit. I'm sorry, I'll shut the fuck up. Just look at her though. Even the gorilla side-eyeing her. I better stop talking. She has a lot of money. I'm gonna just vanish one day, chat. I'm gonna wake up and this gonna be smiling at the edge of my bed.
Ellen's Next Adventure. It released in 2023, but with only 100 reviews on IMDb, and this likely being the first time you've heard of it, it's safe to say it performed pretty poorly. Ellen rather went back to living a quiet life until April 2024, when she'd make a new announcement. You may have heard that I'm doing stand-up again. If you wanna come see me, I'll be sharing some news tomorrow at noon. As suggested, she'd announce a stand-up tour.
Damn, how old is she? I'm making fun of an old lady. That's not cool, bro. I apologize. I'm sorry. She got crow's feet and she look old. That's fucked up. I shouldn't talk about my elders like that. She looks 60. She like 60 some. God damn.
To be recorded and posted by Netflix. Also adding, I'm going to talk about it, referring to her being cancelled. Titled For Your Approval, the special begins with Ellen walking up a flight of stairs, each referencing a headline
Don't hurt yourself now.
that ruined her reputation. She acknowledges the tweet that started her downfall, as well as the employees who spoke out against her, then begins the actual show with a joke about her fall from grace.
You know, I used to say that I didn't care what other people thought of me. And I realize now, looking back, I said that at the height of my popularity. I'm here because I love doing stand-up, I miss doing stand-up, and I like making people happy, and I do care what people think.
Now, this is a pretty respectable angle, as it feels extremely honest.
Yeah,
Yet it
cool.
also seems like a sneaky request for pity, which as a high-profile celebrity, you'll simply never.
I think she was just talking about the situation. You feel me? Fake audience. So funny. I mean, it wasn't she's just talking. She's just talking, chat. You feel me?
She then talks about what she's been up to.
All right, well, let me catch up on what's been going on with me since you saw me last. Oh yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
Then makes some pretty funny jokes about her new reputation.
Everybody heard that I was mean. Everywhere I go, I know everyone's heard that I'm mean. I know when I walk into a restaurant, people are watching, waiting to see if I'll be mean.
It's funny.
Oh, look, she's reaching for butter. I thought she was gonna hit somebody.
On the contrary, there are some pretty out-of-touch segments. For example, her joking about her car features, which you'd clearly only find in a luxury vehicle.
Then there's that one, that button that inflates the back of the seat. You know, the one that makes you feel like you're getting spooned by a pregnant woman.
She also
No, I don't know that, Ellen. Ellen, I have a 1987 Impala, Ellen. Ellen, my transmission shot, Ellen. Ellen, well, I gotta put down. Oh my God, I gotta roll down my windows, Ellen. Every time I go through the drive-thru, I gotta just put my shit in. I'm like, hold on, I gotta roll my down. Okay, oh, thank you for the food. Yeah, and then I gotta roll that back up, Ellen. I don't know what you talking about, Ellen.
makes this out-of-touch joke.
We're all interested in different things. We're all good at different things. I was talking to someone the other day, and they said, Ellen, I don't know how you get on stage in front of people. I could never do that. And I said, well, I don't know how you dry clean clothes.
But as an
I don't get that. That one wasn't funny, but I like the other one you said before. That was cool.
overall, the special isn't terrible. Its audience rating of 5.4 stars feels fairly accurate, although as you might expect, simply because it's Ellen, the articles written about it have been pretty brutal. Ellen DeGeneres' unfunny Netflix special leaves so much unsaid. Ellen DeGeneres lets herself
I will say, it was like, all right, from what I've seen so far, it wasn't that bad, bro.
the hook in self-indulgent Netflix special. Ellen DeGeneres is unapologetic, unrelatable, and totally insufferable in her new Netflix special. They'd write, the problem with For Your Approval, aside from the fact that it's almost never funny, is that it feels so disingenuous, so calculated to rehabilitate an image and preserve that triumph for prosperity. Another article stated it's one of the weirdest stand-up shows in recent memory. Half observational punchlines, half closing argument in a trial, featuring DeGeneres as her own own defense attorney. Neither half works on its own. Taken as a whole, it's an exhausting mess. That also adds
If I ever get canceled, I'm gonna just show my ass.
Fairness is different from taking responsibility. DeGeneres offers no apologies or even explanations for her behavior, yet in other more favorable reviews, unapologetic was used as a positive. I like the fact that she's rather unapologetic. It's highly refreshing and honest. This extreme divide can be seen by the audience reviews on Google. There's almost an equal amount of 1 and 5-star ratings, a sad representation of the black and white thinking that plagues the internet so heavily today.
Ellen should record herself being mean to someone and then get like the same reputation as like Jake Paul, and then they should fight in a ring. I would like to say that. I would pay for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that'd be nice.